What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pop Into Culture. I'm Chris.
And I'm Rico.
And this episode, we're talking about Absolute's Batman number 7.
Ooh.
What happened?
Hurts to hear it.
You okay?
This is going to be a painful episode. You guys ready? Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
All right, so listen. Last episode, we talked about Amazing Spider-Man number 1, and you loved it.
5.
And I dragged it through the mud. Not so much. I just talked a little bit, right?
2.3. You gave it a
2.5.
You gave it
I
a
had
2.5.
2.3.
I don't know. You gave it 2/3.
2.5. 2/3.
Something.
Oh my goodness.
You gave it 2 1/4.
Listen, you're making my brain hurt. Okay. All right. So this episode we're going to be talking about Absolute Batman number 7.
Yeah, we are.
And Rico doesn't feel the same way as he did with Amazing Spider-Man number 1.
Fuck sucks.
Rico, run it down for me. What's wrong?
Ugly.
What's good?
The cover.
Can we say something good?
The cover.
Let's
is
start
good.
with good. Let's start with
All right. What's good about it? It came out. It came out on time. Yes, it's scheduled to come out this Tuesday.
Okay.
And guess what? It is. Good job. Good job, DC. Second thing that's good about it is the cover. The cover is really dope. I even have a variant behind it.
I was going to say, is this cover A, or is there another cover? Oh, on the spot here. This is how we do it, Absolute. Pop Into Culture. What else? What's the other cover?
That one.
All right, let you see it. Hopefully you guys see that. And we'll put it up somewhere. Isn't that the guy who bashed his head in the last episode?
Better right there.
Last issue?
Yeah, man. That's Black Mask.
Black Mask. He freaking bashed
Oh,
his head
yeah.
with a bowling ball.
And then his eyeballs.
Right?
His eyeballs with his ears.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
He's
So-
like, click it. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
But,
So, all right. Run it through me. What happened in this book? What happened?
oh my God. All right.
How do we meet Bruce? Where do we meet Bruce?
Well, we met Bruce hanging out with his best friends, which is the villains of Gotham, Killer Croc, Penguin, Riddler, and Selena Kyle wasn't there at this time.
No, but this one, they're not in there, this issue, but you
Yeah, they
have
are.
meet Matches.
Well, yeah, we meet Matches.
Who's Matches? Is Matches
I don't know.
like a villain?
At first, I thought that was going to be like a Victor Zsasz type character.
You
but
think everyone's going to be a Victor's ass.
I know, because he's like really cool.
We watched the Penguin, you're like, oh, that's Victor's. I'm
He's
like,
so cool. Victor Zsasz is so cool. I don't know, like the Gotham version of Victor Zsasz was so cool but creepy.
Mhm.
Like I like it when storytellers make you like the villain. I don't know, but then
like
again,
Loki?
or like Penguin.
Yeah. Oh, Penguin, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Until now, at the end, I was
Until-
like, this motherfucker.
until he,
Uh,
R.I.P. Victor.
yeah, seriously.
But what I do like about it is yes, the cover art is amazing from the cover A to the variant. I also do like that this is the beginning of a new story arc, which means we're getting a new villain, Mr. Freeze, Victor Fries, and we meet him as a youth.
Junior.
Junior.
It says, I'm Junior. I'm Victor Fries Jr. His parents are
They
not nice.
they altered it. Well,
Yeah.
okay, he's the second. Well,
Yeah.
but in the original ones, we don't really meet his parents.
No,
So-
well, because it's Victor
okay.
Senior, Victor and Nora.
Okay,
So
okay.
On Ice is...
True. Yeah, and he doesn't have a girlfriend this time around. His parents are on ice, so we look up. I mean, we figure out this, and I don't like the way it's drawn.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of this guy I went to school with. He had this Asian guy named Tony, and he had a really big head and squinty eyes. He reminds me of him. He reminds me of Tony. So, Tony, if you're watching this, you're in a comic book. Hope you are happy about that.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but that's Bruce Wayne right there.
Yeah.
That's what Bruce Wayne looks like in the comic book. I'm not a big fan of this, guys. That's pretty dope.
That's weird.
That's Matches.
Oh my god, his pores exploded.
Oh yeah. Okay, this is probably the best part. I do like this, and I also like the fact I don't know if you recognize it or you probably did because you read it. Is read this whole comic book is almost monologued or journal form, and I do appreciate that. I really do, and
Well, it's Bruce's journal. He's right.
he's with all of his best friends, and that's Bruce with a weird hand this time around.
No, he has like a gauntlet thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like
Like walking the streets with a gauntlet. Like, come on, why don't you
know.
tell the rest? Why don't you just tell everybody who you are?
right?
But yeah, Batman Combat Journal, April 19th.
Be good if they give you a year though.
That would be cool.
Right.
But yeah, I do like the fact that this comic book is written in journal form. Not the whole thing, because there is like dialogue between characters.
But you get a lot of comic books they do like when they're
I really like it.
reminiscing
Yeah.
of like what happened or transpired, because this is clearly like something that happened in the past.
Mhm.
So he's like revisiting what happened. So
Yeah.
that's why you get the journal form
So-
style.
Well, I feel like they changed the artwork because this is a new story arc.
Mhm.
So they brung in a whole new artist to do 6 through, 12?
Right.
You know? I hope that's not the case. Because I don't want to see 6 more issues like that. I hope they just said, hey, let's give you a rest, and they brung in another artist just to spice it up, to throw what they threw into it. Hope it's just a one-timer. Yeah, it's a good comic book to read. You know,
There's a lot of action packed. There's a lot. And there's a lot
no,
of.
it's there.
There's action. There's fighting. There you got Batman flying around. He's hanging on to his
I don't know, man.
hook thing. You got that color splash page. Like it's like a lot of different colors. I was trying to think of the style. There's a certain style of how it is. It's like
It's very flat. Everything is very flat. It's like one color.
unlike your stomach. What?
Oh, this guy. This guy.
When are you getting that Bowflex thing?
Tomorrow.
Oh,
What's today's date?
today's 7th again.
On the 8th.
Still a 7.
All right, well, tomorrow when it changes to the 8th, that's when it shows up.
Okay.
And then the 9th, you'll get comic books.
Right there you go.
But, yeah, it's one of those things that you see in the TikTok
text-
shop. And I'm
Oh, boy.
gonna tighten it up.
Right.
Yeah, man, I'm tired of
You'll be
looking like a
Godzilla.
fat.
Wow.
But, hey, man, I'm not saying you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying me, you know?
It's gonna be like Bruce Wayne.
No, I don't want a neck. I like my. No, I do want a neck. I like my neck right where it's at, the
Right.
shape of it. It falls into my chest perfectly. It attaches to my head just right.
That's good. Yeah. We'll
But Bruce
You
Wayne
look at
is
that fat
like
neck?
he has a juggernaut head to neck ratio.
Yeah.
It's like there's no neck.
Yeah. There's no neck. It's just like a trapezoid. He has like a trapezoid head.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So yeah. So Batman. He goes. He matches his friend head
Mhm.
explodes. Kind of reminded me of my wife when she watches those pimple popping videos. If you watch those, she watches.
Oh, with
my-
the hands, the holy hands.
Oh my god.
That's-
Oh,
What a-
squeamish. No.
Well,
thank
yeah, that's what happens to matches.
you. Yeah.
And at the end of the comic, though, we do officially meet Mr. Freeze.
Yes.
Did you like the way he looked?
No, he has, it's like that scrawny look. It goes. It's very extremes. Like all the characters, they're like you said, some of the characters' faces are just very flat. Like
Mhm.
there's no definition to the artwork. So it's like it's a certain style. It's like I don't want to give a bad connotation to say it looks like indie art, because some indie artwork is very good,
Yeah.
but it kind of looks like that style. Like they're starting out. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a
Mhm.
rookie artist up there, just trying to sketch something and put
Yeah.
something together, throw something out there. So as far as there's not much depth, there's no dimension to the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, you see like those veins and everything from Victor. His like
Mhm.
veins are coming out, and he's attacking Bruce and everything. So I mean, the storyline is cool. Like I still appreciate it because it's a whole new storyline. There's a whole
Yeah.
new base of characters. It's not like Amazing Spider-Man where it's Peter trying to get a job. He's fighting Rhino again, the same Rhino. It's nothing different. It's not like where this is a whole new storyline. You're getting a whole new characters, styles. Yeah, look, that's pretty creepy, right? Like the whole book is kind of like on the
That's
creepy
Mr.
end.
Freeze. That's what Mr. Freeze looks like in the Absolute Universe. Yeah.
But again, as far as art style goes, and again with the colors, with
Yeah.
that bright fuchsia color going on, bright pinks.
Where's
and
that
they're,
one panel you were talking about?
further in.
Like what I'm talking about is I don't like the fact that it's all one color. Like outside doesn't look like that.
Oh,
You
like,
know what I mean?
Oh, like the background.
Yeah, I don't like that. I just not a big fan of that.
That page, like that,
Yeah.
like that splash page of of color and underneath
I don't
like the
know.
darkness. So you got like the dark, very dark, heavy tones masking over the
Like there's
bright
no
colors.
there's no blend. It's just all layered on top of each other. And
It's called layers, like an onion,
yeah, Onion
a
Comics.
sticky onion, stinky onion. comic.
Onion Comics. I don't know. So far, I liked every single one of Absolute Batman's. So far, I liked everything about the Absolute Universe. And this is a good story. Very good story from beginning to end. Even this one's a good story. I'm just visually not pleased with the comic book. Outside of that, also, I'm not a big fan of what Mr. Freeze looks like as well. Or Dr. Freeze, or Freeze Jr., or whatever he wants to be called
Fries.
now. I wanted to comment. He called, Bruce Wayne, in this comic book, called himself Pennyworth. As in Alfred Pennyworth,
Yeah.
right? Well, now, in the last story arc, issue 1 through 6, we all meet Alfred Pennyworth, but he's an assassin. But I don't believe Batman found out who that version of Alfred is.
No.
Well, at least not well enough to call him Pennyworth. So is there another version of Pennyworth, or did he just decide to make that up? Or obviously is he just being Batman and he looks up everybody, he figures you out, and
Well, it's
but like why use that name, you know?
well, we'll probably find out later on because again, it's a whole new retelling of Batman. So everything that was up is now down. Everything that was down is now up.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to keep reading the story, and it makes you want to keep reading to figure out who the new players are, who is good, who's the bad guys are now good guys are the bad guys, and so it's everything's flipped on its head. Whereas it makes you want to keep reading, unlike Amazing Spider-Man, where everyone is status quo. So, just saying.
I love my Amazing Spider-Man.
All right, Rico. So what do you give?
5.
Yes. Okay. We're talking about Batman now. Talking about Batman now.
Oh.
Focus. What are you giving Absolute Batman number 7?
Visually?
Total grade.
Ah, man.
Oh my god.
I can't give it a total grade.
What do you mean?
Can't.
Total grade
Because
is
I like
average.
it. I like it for one reason, and I dislike it for all the other reasons.
So okay, so you would give the average, which would be the total grade.
Out of 5,
46. Give it out of 46.
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah,
All right, I give it 2.5 to Spider-Man. So whatever.
I'll give it a 3 because I really do like the writing. I really, really like the writing.
Okay.
I just do not like the way it looks inside. Just can't do it.
All right.
Yeah, can't do it. I was looking forward to this issue,
Well,
and
but you like the storyline though.
yeah, I like the
Storyline's
storyline.
good. So the only really big ding is for you is the artwork.
Visually, yeah,
Yeah.
can't
All
do
right.
it.
Well, I give it a 3.5.
Yeah,
Yeah. Give it 3.5. Again, because the artwork is kind of weird. It's kind of like that creepy style. I'm not like so into it, but I do like the storyline. I do like the new, just how the story's going. I love hearing about the new characters, new takes on the characters, and everything else, that's going on with the actual Batman storyline.
mm-hmm.
So 3.5 for me.
3.5.
Yeah. So an average 3.25. Right?
Yeah, basically, man. So these are the two hot items that's coming out this week.
Yep.
From Marvel and DC, amongst others, obviously. But every comic book shop is gonna want to have the newest Batman and the newest Spider-Man out. So,
And you got a new Daredevil that has an explicit.
Daredevil.
cover.
Oh, there's also another new Daredevil. Something. Daredevil. I don't remember the title. Daredevil. Something about
Muse?
gods. New gods.
Unleash Hell.
And then this one is issue 3, Daredevil Unleash Hell, where we have a Elektra as Daredevil, and we have a female Muse. It's a red band, so you can come pick that up at your local comic book shop. And then if you're not allowed to look at the red bands, they also have the ongoing series that's kind of like made for teens, where there's less gore, less violence, or language and vulgar, cuts and stabs and
Gotcha.
stuff like that.
All right, guys.
Outside of that, Daredevil's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Did you watch the new episode?
I have.
Did you like it?
Pretty exciting.
I thought a big build up and then Muse dying was like, come on. The way Muse died sucked.
You took him out.
Like, it was just too soon. With 2 episodes left, like, I thought he was supposed to be the big bad. And Muse is
No,
supposed to have...
how is he the big bad? He's
Well-
like the sub bad.
No, Muse is actually has superhuman strength and ability.
But I mean, as far as the
Which they-
scope of Daredevil, Kingpin is always the big bad.
Yeah, but I don't think he's not gonna mess around with Kingpin right now. I believe my prediction is, it's gonna be a real big wanted for all vigilantes in New York City, which is eventually gonna roll over to Spider-Man.
Well, I really hope we get a cameo from somebody else comes in.
Yeah, not be Punisher, because we already expect that to happen.
Well, we already got Punisher.
Yeah.
We already got him, yelling back and forth, and nothing much came out of that.
Mhm.
He's like, all right, whatever, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And but I mean, I think getting maybe She-Hulk pops up, like, hey, how come you haven't called?
Well, yeah, that or give us something that's going to catapult us into the next phase of the MCU.
I think it will.
You know?
Because they usually do that on the the last episode.
Well,
they'll bookend it to like.
Well, this is the mid-season finale. Like, I think we're getting like 18 or 19 episodes. It's going to end at 9, and then next year we're getting the rest of season 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was supposed to be 18 episodes, and then
Like a full show run.
yeah,
Whoa.
and they cut it in half because they had to do reshoots and stuff like that, and they had to end the project, and because all this was filmed in 2023.
Yep.
So they had to kind of like end filming and then start it back up again. So kind of people got aged out.
Got it.
I don't know if you noticed with White Tiger's niece.
Mhm.
In the beginning, she looked like a little girl, and then the
Yeah,
last
she's old.
episode, she looked like 16, 17. She went from 12, 13
Man,
to
puberty hits hard,
right. Like she aged. And what happened?
right?
So yeah, I'm looking forward to the season finale of that, or tomorrow's episode, because in TV land or YouTube land, today's Monday.
Right. And we're a day
Yeah.
ahead of everything, so we're gonna be working
Yeah.
on that. Hopefully, Rico gotta get his life together.
I do, man.
Anyway, guys, if you guys found this entertaining, if you found if you picked up the book already, let us know in the comments down below. What are your thoughts on that book and everything else we've talked about
Yeah.
in this episode?
Yeah, I want to know what you guys feel. I want to know what you guys feel about this. And I know what you guys feel about this. 5 alive, right?
Oh boy,
Team 5, right?
no.
Team 5, yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're trying to get to 100 subscribers, so we're going to be giving something away.
Yeah, I'm going to give my love away to all of you. There's so much to share.
You gave me that last time, my butt still hurts.
Holy shit.
That being said, guys,
Oh, God.
I'm Chris,
And I'm Rico.
and we are,
Popping through
and
culture.
we'll see you guys next time.
Next time.